What's up, guys? I'm here with a special guest, Zach Acton, here, and we're going to talk about some spoilers for Suicide Squad. And yeah, so that's your warning right there, plus the title card's going to already indicate. So let's dive right in. What should you talk about first?
My biggest problem with the movie, I didn't really like that they just introduced Enchantress as part of the Suicide Squad, and then she just immediately became the villain. And I thought there was just like so much unnecessary special effects,
Yeah.
They just like took the extra step, and they really didn't need to. They should have made a simple villain, a believable villain in that real world, if they're still trying to establish their universe.
Yeah, I didn't like. I mean, she was okay, and then like it's Cara Delevingne, so she's good to look at, but I don't know anything about Enchantress or her comics, so I had to look up who her brother was, and I had to see what her power set was. Like
Yeah.
I feel like they should have did someone like I saw a review and they were like, oh, they should have did it like an arms dealer or some terrorist group, something small. That would have been cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, the whole Enchantress thing was. If they had, I think if they had like established her as a team member more, and she was like half the movie she was a team member, and then she went rogue,
Yeah.
that might have been better.
And if they calmed down on the effects and the weird
Yeah.
body
Oh my
movements
God.
and language.
Yeah, everyone acknowledged that, and I'm like, I realized it. I was like, yeah, I did notice that she was like belly dancing when
kinda
she was
takes you out
talking.
of it
Yeah,
for a
when she was talking to him, I'm like, is this supposed to be funny or? But then it got all serious, and then I'm like, okay, maybe this isn't supposed to be funny.
And then it got too dramatic.
Yeah.
I thought the shot with when Will Smith is
Oh,
trying
with
to
his
shoot the
daughter?
bombs,
Yeah.
and his daughter comes up, I thought that was way too drawn out.
Yeah, it was like he was it was in slow mo, and
But like Killer Croc, it was just
Yeah.
slow mo, and he just threw it. He should have just pulled.
that took me out of it for like a few seconds, because like when he threw it and he was taking his time because they did the slow mo with it. I'm like, this is taking way too long.
Yeah, that was kind of annoying.
Because like it made sense that she was gonna get in his mind to like make him not shoot the bomb, but at the very last minute. But
Oh, I love those
Yeah.
visions.
yeah, those were nice.
visions were amazing. What they
Like
really were.
like Harley's was really nice because that was like apparently that's from Mad Love. That's from the comic Mad Love, where she has like a vision of her and Joker having kids.
Oh,
Except he's not
yeah.
like regular. They're both still pale and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But,
They like get married. And
yeah.
I like the illusion with the normals as setting on the dryer. And
Yeah.
that's how hers opens. I
Yeah.
love that.
Because
That was
didn't she mention that like a couple minutes before that about like, when Diablo was talking about his killing his family?
Yeah, in the bar.
Yeah, that's actually one of the best scenes is the bar scene.
That was a really good
I
scene.
think. Yeah, that was really good. Just all the character moments were just amazing there.
Yeah, I kind of got confused with when Will Smith like grabbed the letters and he was talking
Yeah.
to Rick Flag. Like I didn't know if he was angry or if he was thankful.
Yeah,
Like
and
until obviously he said he was gonna take him there.
and in the shot, it looked like they were somewhere else, like maybe like right outside the bar, like right by
Yeah.
the door. And the whole movie seems like they cut so much out
Yeah, you
that,
can tell
like-
they cut a lot out.
that I feel like the director's cut should be a better film.
I was gonna say if there's like a 3-hour director cut, I would watch
Yeah.
that.
I heard the Ultimate Edition of Batman v Superman's like that. I heard it's well more, it's his vision of it, and it's not cut like the studios or somebody cuts on that movie.
Yeah, just
So I guess I haven't seen the Ultimate Edition yet, and I didn't want to, but I think I'm gonna watch it now, just so I can see if it's better than the theatrical, because theatrical was a mess. But what was I about to say? Apparently Jared Leto said that. I thought they only cut like 30 minutes of Jared Leto's Joker out, but apparently there's so much more footage to make like a movie. He said there's so much footage on the cutting room floor to make a Joker movie out of what they did.
what?
And I'm like, that's interesting
They
because
should
like
sell that.
yeah, that's interesting. And I don't know, he's really artsy, so maybe his like version of a movie is like a 40-minute movie if it's still
Yeah.
like 30 minutes plus like the 5-10 minutes he got screen time,
Yeah.
if that. But yeah, I would love to see that, like him and Harley and all that kind of stuff. Like those scenes alone were really good.
Dude, both of
Yeah.
them together, the chemistry.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
It's
it was-
amazing. The
yeah.
Ace Chemical scene was amazing.
Yeah,
And the nightclub scene was really good.
the nightclub's my favorite.
That's another thing. That's one I wanted to point out. The tattooed man is in this movie. Common's character.
Yeah.
Like you get someone like Common, and then you make him the tattooed man, and then you kill him.
Blow his head off.
Yeah, like my dad was like, "Oh, you didn't really see him die." I'm like, "No, you saw Joker point the gun at him. You heard him scream no, and you heard the gun go off. Like he killed
Yeah.
him." And I don't think tattooed man has the kind of like magic powers. He can make his tattoos anything, but I don't think he'd be able to survive a bullet to the head. So
Probably not.
which sucks. I mean, it would be cool if like maybe they brought him back for Green Lantern because he's a Green Lantern villain, but Green Lantern isn't coming out for like what, like a few years.
I don't even, has that been greenlit yet? I don't know if
I
it's
don't. I know it's
official.
on their list, but I think they said they want to release in like 2020. So like, who knows if they're gonna do it or not? But
I'd like to see who they cast because it'd be someone young right now.
yeah,
Because they would probably do a Hal Jordan. I'd like to see a Jon Stewart.
I would actually love to see a Jon Stewart. If they would do it sooner, I would love to see Idris Elba as Jon Stewart.
Yeah,
that'd be nice.
we're totally off topic.
Yeah.
Back to Suicide Squad.
One of my favorite characters was El Diablo.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he was really good.
I'm glad he was one of the characters they fleshed out more because in the beginning they didn't give a huge backstory to everyone, especially not Slipknot. But that's when Suicide Squad fans knew when they didn't introduce Slipknot or anything, they knew he was going to be the first person to die from the bomb, which they have to do that in every comic or and they did that in the comics apparently. Like one of their early ones, Boomerang tries to convince Slipknot to leave and he does, and Boomerang doesn't, and they blow his head off.
Yeah.
So I guess that was an Easter egg too.
I mean, it was pretty easy to tell when his intro, everyone had an intro, and he just showed up in a van and then punched a woman.
Yeah.
And that was it. That was his intro.
He barely talked and no backstory. I didn't know if he was Native. I think the actor's Native American, but who knows if that version of Slipknot is Native American. I know nothing about Slipknot, so.
I don't think they gave him a name in the movie yet.
No, I don't think he had a real name. He just was called Slipknot. I don't even think they called him Slipknot at some point.
They called him
they
twice.
did. Yeah, they were like, "Oh, it's the man who can climb anything."
Yeah.
I'm like, that's such a cool power. You can climb anything.
Yeah, it's not that useful.
But I was curious to see what they were gonna do with him, but really, what was he gonna do? I mean, if he stayed in the film, what was he gonna do? I mean,
you didn't lose. I was not upset. I loved when he died.
When he died, I'm like, okay, that was funny. That was really cool. Katana tried to kill you. She had her blade against Boomerang's neck. He was like, "You got a boyfriend?" That was hilarious. But I didn't think Jai Courtney was. Yeah, I didn't think he was going to do as good as he did. He was really good. I enjoyed Jai Courtney as Boomerang.
Yeah.
I think I liked everyone, even Joel Kinnaman. I would have rather seen Tom Hardy as Rick Flag. I think that would have been a lot better. But
he dropped out of that for The Revenant.
Yeah. There was too much conflict to it, so he just did The Revenant instead, which I'm fine. I would have been fine with either, but I would have probably preferred seeing him as Rick Flag. And I don't really would have preferred Rick Flag as a character. I would have liked had Deathstroke been the main the main leader, because Deadshot's usually the main leader, but that's just because the government side of Argus being they'll assign a leader, but Deadshot will be the actual leader.
Yeah.
But I would have rather had them do Deathstroke, because that would have been... They can't use him... they announced they can't use him in Arrow anymore. They were can't use Deathstroke in any of the other seasons. And they really wanted to use him, they can't.
Yeah.
So now they're because they asked, the studio of the shows in the movies are so different that they told them they want to use him somehow.
I would like to either see Deathstroke lead it, or see more of Rick Flag. They say he's the finest special ops soldier ever produced.
Yeah.
But they don't show it. All you see is he shoots a handgun a couple times and gets captured and has a rifle.
Yeah, I think the one scene you might see him really do a lot of sharpshooting is when he goes to find Enchantress and that little backstory of his, where she's in that that weird you saw in the trailer, that weird black water or whatever she's sitting in.
Oh yeah.
And she goes, "Help me," that. I think that scene's where you see him actually do a lot of tactical shooting, but then that's about it.
It's a couple seconds.
Yeah, it's terrible.
It's not enough.
I think they just had way too many people, but they did it way better than they had a huge cast, and then something like Batman v Superman had a huge cast, and they didn't balance it as much as this one did. Yeah.
Suicide Squad was all character.
Yeah, it was still choppy in some places. I think it's just because they cut too much.
Yeah, they did.
So, but
I love the movie just for the characters.
Yeah, it's one of those. I mean, a lot of people are divisive for it, and I can get how some non-comic fans can be "Oh, we didn't get enough, backstory on some characters."
Yeah.
People like me and you, we know every single one of these characters except for maybe Enchantress or Slipknot or someone like that. But I didn't know El Diablo, and I was glad. I'm I don't know anything about this character, and then they flesh him out, and apparently it's just like the source material.
Yeah.
And I'm okay, so I liked that. And then everyone else, Croc and Harley and Deadshot, I can get a brief 5-second origin, and then I'll be okay. I know who this person is.
Yeah.
But I can get out some critics who don't know comics or this movie had terrible characterization, you know. But I mean, I didn't care. It's just one of those movies you can just. It's a popcorn like summer popcorn movie. I mean, like
yeah, it really is.
we haven't gotten the best summer this year for movies. Like Civil War was great, and then like
It kind of dropped off.
that was it. Civil War and this movie are like the only movies that were like the big summer movies. Like Ghostbusters did nothing. I didn't even see it.
Terrible.
Yeah,
The
it did.
BFG did terribly.
Yeah, which I hate because that's a Spielberg movie, and
Yeah.
who knows how much longer he's gonna be making movies. And but what's another? Oh, I'm really excited for like what they do with Joker because they kind of just introduced him.
They can go anywhere.
Yeah,
with him.
they just introduced him in this movie. I feel like that's why they cut a lot of his scenes. I feel like they're like, okay, we want to do Enchantress and Incubus, so let's just cut a lot of Joker so that he's not the, like, I bet you they saw all the footage and they're like, this is incredible, but it's gonna take everyone away from the real thing. So like, let's just
I'm fine with
yeah.
that.
And I like that they yeah, I would have preferred they did something like Assault on Arkham where like maybe like Joker is getting chased by Batman, but Joker wants Harley and taking her from the squad, and then that's how they run into Batman. Maybe they fight Batman. That would have been cool. I would have rather they had fought Batman than Enchantress and Incubus.
That would have been cool.
Because that would have been that, or I don't know who else. I don't know their comics that well, so I don't know who they all fight. And then I guess you could put them in like a terrorist group or something. But I would have rather seen KG Beast, but he was in Batman v Superman and he died, which sucks. But I would have rather seen KG Beast too.
Yeah, he's cool.
Yeah.
He's gonna be an all-star Batman.
Oh, he is.
Mm-hmm.
And I got to get up on my my comic stuff because what's it called, Rebirth. I got to start getting some Rebirth stuff. But Jared Leto's Joker, I don't know if I can judge it because I'm like, I do like it, I love it.
I love it.
It's so different. It's way different than Heath Ledger's, and it's way different than Jack Nicholson's. And like, I guess it's like you can see some of their inspirations, even though he said he wanted to start from the ground up. Because at first he read all the comics, he saw the incarnation, then he goes, I don't need to do this.
Yeah.
And then like, I would have liked to see a little bit of Mark Hamill's Joker in there because I love that Joker so much. But yeah, I think they did a good job of like just showing him, and then like getting us really excited, like how Civil War did that for Black Panther and Spider-Man. Everyone's excited for their movies now. We're excited to see Joker and like Batman or however else he shows back up. Like that scene with the helicopter, and he's what's his name? What is his henchman's like shooting the machine gun, and then he has like the other machine and he's shooting it in the tux, and like
that was awesome.
That was like that was probably the best scene because then he sends, he disarms Harley's bomb, and he tells her to like come on, and he throws like the rope, and like that editing was, I like that editing where it's cutting from him going like, come on baby, and then like she's running and then everyone's shooting. I thought that was amazing.
That was good.
I thought it was weird that when she fell, like they shot the missile into the front of the helicopter, and then they stumbled and she fell off, and then he just goes down, and you just don't know how he got back. Like, I mean, it's Joker, so he'd be able to survive in some way. But
I know they cut that out because why else would they have the shots of his face being all burnt?
Yeah, in the trailer.
In the tux. Too.
Yeah, in the tux, and like he threw like a grenade or something, or because I remember in the trailer he like does that, and it looks like it in the background. I think I remember it looked like the area they were in when they're fighting Enchantress and them. I just don't remember. But like, I mean, we have to wait till the DVD comes out, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But
I think Jared Leto definitely read Brian Azzarello's Joker.
Yeah, because what was the guy that the guard that he had to persuade to like get Harley the phone and all that stuff. That guy he was apparently shooting that Gatling gun. I had no idea, but he's called in Brian Azzarello's Joker. He's what is it? Something Frost, I think.
Johnny Frost?
Frost? Yeah, Johnny Frost. That's who that guy plays. Yeah, that's what they said. That's who he is.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Or I guess like a version of that, because I don't think his name was Johnny Frost.
They never said his name.
I don't think he ever said his name. But yeah, that was, I liked the Belle Reve like prison like area, especially at the end with the, I was wondering when they were going to put Bohemian Rhapsody in, and they did it that scene. I thought that was amazing.
And then they just scare the shit out of you with Joker busting.
Yeah, she was just like, I love that they got all the things they asked for. Like she wanted an espresso machine, and Killer Croc wanted BET in his cell.
And he's holding a burger.
Oh, that was hilarious, man. I think overall it was a really good movie. You know,
Yeah, it was.
I want to see. I mean, you've seen it what 3 times in the past
Yep.
couple of days, but I want to. I've only seen it once, and I want to see it. I want to see it soon. Like I watched a video on it just now. I really want to see it again.
It's a fun movie to watch.
It really is.
It's pretty
I think
long.
so.
In the third time, I was like, wow, like this movie's pretty long.
Yeah, it got. For me, I've started to realize like maybe these superhero movies shouldn't be as long as they are. Like something like I guess like
Civil War.
yeah, but say something like Civil War can be something I'd be like, yeah, I'll definitely watch that for like 2.5 hours. But like Batman v Superman being like what 2:45 or something like that, and it was just
I think so.
it was just the first 2 hours was just all the boring crap that they put in, and then Batman and Superman finally fight at the end. That's why I didn't like that
That
movie.
was not at the end, dude. That was like in the middle,
It was in like
early to the middle.
but there was so much. There was like an hour of just nothing.
It really
all
dragged.
the side plots and all that stuff, but
It would just like drag and then go off in a sprint for like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Because like the Batman Superman fight was golden. I loved
yeah,
it.
that was
It was
perfect.
just so short, and then it went to a drag again.
Yeah,
I didn't like that movie.
but yeah, I want to watch the Ultimate Edition and see what maybe it's better editing wise, because I think in the Ultimate Edition, like his director's cut basically.
Yeah, it's just an extra 30 minutes.
Right. So even though it's probably 3 hours long, it's I'm pretty sure that's the true like version of the movie.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Revenue was 3 hours long.
Yeah. Hatefully, it was 3 hours long. So like, there's good 3 hour movies. But yeah, is there anything we want to talk about with Suicide Squad? I don't think so. I think we covered everything.
Oh, I really liked Will Smith's scene where they like test his abilities.
Oh
And he,
yeah,
like, grabs guns
that
and,
I was
the
gonna talk about.
hammers filed down or something. Dummy
Oh
rounds.
man, yeah, it was gonna be blanks. Like I was like, oh, because he's smart. I'm like, yeah, it's that's true. And then he shoots up, and it's a real bullet, and he was like,
fuck. God
That-
damn it.
God, that I liked that guy's in Neighbors, the guy that played that guard,
Yeah, he is.
and I was like, I liked that character for the small moments he had. Like that moment he had with Harley, he was like being a little creepy, and then like with
Yeah, that
Deadshot,
was
he was being
weird.
such a dick, and like I like the way he's doing that.
Yeah, me too.
But like, I think he died in that helicopter crash, so I don't think we're gonna be seeing him anymore. But yeah, Deadshots was. Oh man, Will Smith was great. I would have rather have seen the mask a lot more on him. It wasn't on him a bunch.
Yeah, and he put it on at weird
Yeah,
times.
he wouldn't like. He said he puts it on when he kills people, but in the beginning when he's talking to Angelo,
Yeah,
Angie, which is apparently he's a Falcone apparently. That's what they
Oh.
said. He's a Falcone. And yeah, like he had the mask on while he was talking, but he should have had the mask on.
Yeah,
while
he
he
shot
was
him
doing
and
that.
then put it on.
Yeah, and then he put it on, and I'm
That was
like,
weird.
I don't know if that's for your escape when like maybe police show up. I'm not sure. Like,
And then at the end, right before he like got Diablo pissed off, they were like invading the building, and then he put it on and like shot a little bit, and then he took it off.
yeah,
And then that's when he like started pushing Diablo.
which that was great. I love that character a lot.
Yeah, me too.
But
I liked how at peace he was.
yeah, that was a good passive, like, because it's understandable.
Yeah.
But we're running out
His
of time here.
timing. Oh.
Are we? I mean, we could always
I
cut
have
some
no
stuff together. I'm not sure. Yeah, we are running out of time. We can see. But I mean, if that's all we have to say, then we should be fine. We can cut it here if you want. You know,
It's up to you.
I think we're good. I think we're good now.
All right.
That's our thoughts. Oh God, 3 seconds. I'm gonna have to. Now I'm at a maximum of 4 minutes. I don't know what's up with my phone. It's a phone. So, yeah. Yeah, that's our thoughts on the movie. So, long spoiler. I have to verify my YouTube account kind of video, but should be worth it. I mean, I think. But yeah, we should do this for like Killing Joke. I have to see that now.
Dude, you gotta see
Yeah.
that, man. I can talk for longer
Yeah.
about that one.
So yeah, we'll probably do this again for the Killing Joke, but for my 8 subscribers, hopefully 9. I really need 10 guys. I'm asking for 2 more people. I don't think I'm asking for much, you know. But I'll see y'all in the next one.